Yo, what's up, YouTube? I woke up this morning like, yo, your boy been through a lot. Look how crazy I look. Look at my beard all scruffy. My hair is wild. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything is all over the place. You feel what I'm saying? But, yo, this video, I want to talk about how your life don't got to be perfect. You feel what I'm saying? Just kind of like, y'all see y'all see the gains, bro? But no, just like how I started this video, I didn't even, you know how people start it and then they edit out the part where well, on TikTok won't do that, you feel what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is like, bro, your life don't gotta be perfect, dog. You know, like, look, I got an empty can of Coke right here, bro. No, cause like, when I first got in here, it was like gnats coming in here, and I told the guy he had to Coke it or whatever the case may be because yeah, it's like new windows in here or whatever the case may be. But anyway, yeah. So listen, your life don't gotta be perfect, bro. It don't gotta be perfect. Like, just live. Like, I always remember, like, my aunts, my uncles, my grandparents, whatever the case may be, right? I always remember, like, when they tell their stories, they didn't say that they, like, perfect this happened, that. They always tell stories and they'd be, like, telling, like, the craziest stories. And they never, like, tried to make their life perfect. And the reason why I say that is because, like, in this generation, everybody's trying to be perfect because of social media. Everybody trying to curate this certain lifestyle, whatever the case may be. And it's like, bro, just live. Like, if you follow me on TikTok or somewhat YouTube, I don't put as much detail as I do on TikTok on YouTube, but like, you'll see that I just be being raw. I go completely against the grain of how people operate on social media. Like, they want to pina coladas, I'm turning up, I'm always having a good time. Nah, I literally been sharing my raw, not literally everything personal, you feel what I'm saying, but like put my social up there, but like I be sharing everything raw, you feel what I'm saying. I even wrote a book. There's a lot of details I left out of my book too that are personal that I'll never share, so I do have somewhat, you know what I mean. But so if you can't, it's Definition of Perseverance on Amazon. I got some reviews on there too. It was dope, you know what I mean? I got some reviews. But the thing that got me through all of this, you feel what I'm saying? Just going through the ups and the downs and, you know what I mean? It's this right here. I'm not going to give credit to all these books. So this one right here I got in the dollar store. It says, the Bible Promise Book for Men, right? And it just has a bunch of Bible scriptures in it, right? This one right here is a Bible Promise Book Through Tough Times. Somebody on TikTok sent me this. Appreciate you. One of the homies on TikTok so these three, somebody on TikTok sent them to my P.O. box. So I appreciate y'all. But when I was living in my car, you feel me? This specific one, this the original one that I got from the dollar store. You feel me? This is when I seen the dollar store. And I remember because I was like, yo, why am I going through so much, blah, 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 X, Y, and Z? And it's like, yo, this is crazy. You see, it's all bent up and stuff. And I remember sleeping in the back of my car. I had a pillow, a blanket. I had a little heater and stuff like that when it got cold until I went to California and lived in my car. I was like, yo, what is going on? I was out there with the Mormons in Idaho, you know what I mean? Learning about their little situations, their little toxic cult. Their little toxic cult religion, whatever the case may be. So, yeah, so that's what I wanted to say in this video. Like, your life don't gotta be perfect. Like, just live your life, because not only are you gonna have stories to tell people, you know, maybe your younger generation, maybe your grandkids if you choose to have kids or whatever the case may be. You feel me? Like, and you also you just want to experience it. You want to change as you go through different things. Like I said, this generation is so keen on, and I probably sound so weird because I just woke up, but like I said, this video is not perfect. Just like I'm trying to tell y'all that your life don't gotta be perfect. Like, but yeah. So like, for real, just lock in and live your life. Live your life. Make your life an experience. Oh, shout out to JC Desmond. He said it one time. So where was I at? Was I in Vegas? No, I think I was in Philly still. And I was telling JC Desmond, shout out to him. He's also somebody who's dated narcissists and, had narcissists within his family, whatever the case may be, right? So I'm talking to JC Desmond. Shout out to him. He got a YouTube and Instagram and all that good stuff. And he was telling me, like, make your life a movie. And I remember I had changed that to my bio on Instagram. And I was like, yo, that's so dope. Make your life a movie. So I was just thinking that in my head, like, I forgot it through most of my journey, and then towards the end of, my iPad is dying, but towards the end of being in California, it kind of came back in a sense. You feel what I'm saying? It kind of came back. It kind of was one of those things where it popped back in my head, and I had to remind myself, because a lot of things throughout my journey, like I said, was not perfect. It was a lot of downtime. And when I mean downtime, I mean like mentally low. And like I said, I had to lock into my Bible scriptures. But the whole time I was documenting most of it on TikTok, and I was, motivating people. And basically I would go through something, or something would happen, and then I would lock into the Bible to deal with it, whether it was a passive aggressive coworker, whether it was a narcissist coworker, or narcissist landlord, that toxic roommate situation that I had, which was also documented on TikTok and stuff. See, all this stuff, and it's not like I intentionally was like, all right, let me move into this place and I want it to be bad so I can tell a story, or so I can align with the Bible and then learn and figure out what I learned and then try to preach it to people. No, it was just happening. You feel me? Like, all the stuff that was not perfect was just happening, but I learned a lot from it. I got closer to the Bible. What they say, the more that you the lower that you are. I can't even remember the quote. Basically, the lower that you are, the closer you get to God. You feel what I'm saying? I remember I had made a video response to this girl named Angie. Shout out to Angie, no bad blood to her if she watched any of my videos, whatever the case may be. And she was talking about how at her job, her boss was attacking her, whatever the case may be. And I was like, the closer you get to God, the more the devil going to attack you type vibes. And I feel like that was part of my journey, getting close to God, being more calm, being more grounded, moving a completely different way than I did growing up. And then I felt like I was getting spiritual attacks all over, passive aggressive people, narcissist people, sociopath people, manipulative people, all these different things, getting attacks, which led me to being homeless, which led me to going through, going through a lot of different things, which I said is all documented on TikTok. And the funny thing is, this was just the beginning of my journey. You feel me? The lighting kind of weird. So for me, and I edited this whole thing. So everything on here I did. Where the name is, where the little boy is with the cloud that goes into my face, I did all that. I put that there. Everything on here, I did the whole thing. Wrote the whole thing. There's some errors in here, but it's my first book. You feel me? And there's a lot of pictures in the back. My car that I lived in. All that type of stuff. I talked about this in another video. But basically what I'm saying is, this was just the beginning of my journey. You know what I mean? This was just the beginning of my imperfect path, or whatever the case may be. So this is like chapter 1. I want to make write another book called chapter 2. I also want to write a workbook, because it's cool to tell my story and all, but I kind of want to help people through situations. Only reason why I wrote this book, and I talked about this on TikTok, only reason why I wrote this book is because it helped me to hear other people's stories that have been through the same situation when I was first going through my pain and healing. You feel me? So that's why I wanted to do that. Also, I wanted to tell my story, but I also wanted to have a book for somebody that they can relate to. If they're a black sheep, scapegoat, truth teller of their narcissistic family system, or whatever the case may be. So it's an accomplishment too. Wrote my own book, edited it, published it all myself, everything like that. You feel what I'm saying? It's on Amazon.com. It's $11. Angel numbers 11. You know what I mean? 1111 signal. But yeah, y'all. Enjoy your lives, live your lives. It's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be like an Instagram post. It's not gonna be what's that word people be talking? It's not gonna be an aesthetic. You know what I mean? I think nowadays when people go through stuff, it's like, oh, look at so and so going through this. Like, it was probably a lot of people watching me. I know it was, but it was a lot of people watching me. That I felt out that was watching me. I was like, what the heck? You know what I'm saying? Or somebody would come around and be like, yeah, we was watching you, blah blah blah. Or I'm not even gonna get to it, but it's crazy. But anyway, it's probably a lot of people watching me that was judging me or saying, oh, he should have did this or he should have did that, or oh, look at him, blah blah blah, X Y and Z. Oh yeah, that's why. You know, people gonna talk. But my whole point is, I learned a lot from that. I grew a lot from that, and it wasn't perfect whatsoever. So don't expect your path in life to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? That's how you grow. That's how you become the best version of yourself. That's how you teach other people through your. You know what I'm saying? If I decide to have kids, I'm gonna be like, yo, I made it through this and this. When you go through low moments, you can align with God. You can, do this. You can meditate. You can exercise. You can not overreact in this moment, whatever the case may be. And it also is good for me, bro. And I've been through it. I feel good. It's like, no, you know what I'm saying? I think it helps with confidence. It helps with lack of fear. It helps with all that. It's a journey, you know what I mean? And it don't got to be perfect, like social media folks be trying to make it seem like. You feel me? I just wanted to share that your life don't gotta be perfect, your journey don't gotta be perfect, your path don't gotta be perfect. Connect with God if you believe in God, and just live. You know what I mean? And then share your story to the folks, because some people might be able to relate, or they might get inspired. You know what I mean? They might get motivated. So yeah, the definition of perseverance. That's me, baby. I continue to push forward no matter what, through homelessness, through being in a narcissistic family, dating a narcissist. You feel what I'm saying? Friends trying to tear me down, people trying to line me up, X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Made it from Philly to Vegas to Idaho to California, where I'm at right now. Y'all need to know about all that, because I got more coming. You know what I mean? It's your boy Josh. Different. I'm different. You different. We different. Mom.